Today on our Countdown to Kickoff tour, we learn all about the Northwest Central Conference as we visit the top 3 finishers in last season's NWCC standings.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by Metzger Financial Services.
It was the Tigers' first crown since 2011, and it capped off their undefeated regular season in which they tallied over 40 points per game and allowed less than 5. Although WG graduated 10 seniors, they got 10 more in the lineup this year, including their second-team All-State QB receiver duo, Drew Brannigan and Dalton Jordan. Conference Coach of the Year Shane Wireman also returns for year 8. And while it may seem the Tigers are poised for a repeat, Wireman addressed 2 key targets for improvement ahead of the season. First, plenty of new starters on the line. So while the guys up front got reps last year, it may be a few weeks to shake off the nerves and settle in on both sides of the ball. And secondly, avoiding what Coach Shane calls their snake bite, the explosive plays. Wireman hopes that coverage improvements in their experienced secondary will help prevent another playoff upset, a loss that ended their perfect season in the regional quarterfinals.
That's been fuel for the whole offseason, whether it's been the weight room in the summer. You don't want to look to the postseason, but that is a goal of ours. We haven't made it past week 12. We want to get to that week 13 and hopefully beyond. I think in our small school football, we just want to make sure we're stabilized. We don't want to have that flash in the pan one season. We want to keep the numbers out and just keep building things. Guys know when they got your film, they played you last year, they know who your strengths are. So now it's our job as coaches to make sure when they're trying to take away our number 1 wide out or keep our quarterback in the pocket or whatever, we got other guys that can make plays and complement those two.
We've been playing together since kindergarten, so the chemistry's there. Timing comes perfectly and everything like that, so it should be fun.
I think the big thing is we definitely lost some size on the line. I think we have guys that'll step up. Our line be a little smaller, but that might help us in the long run, being able to be more creative and better pass blocking.
Finishing runner-up in the NWCC last season were the Rams Upper Scioto Valley. Their impressive 8-2 regular season was cut short in round 1 of last year's Region 26 playoff. And for head coach Dustin Price, this was a step down from 2021, what he calls the best year in school history. That season, USV won 10 straight, including a playoff game, and claimed their first outright NWCC title. But for now, the elusive conference crown is instead held by the Rams' arch rivals. With the championship rematch slated for week 3 and a rivalry reunion with Ada on opening night, every preseason practice could be the difference maker. And if USV is going to see that difference on the field, look no further than first-team All-State running back Alex Sanders. But Sanders can't do it alone. Coach Price says the team is looking for young linemen to step up in the trenches to replace graduating All-State talents Kevin Smith and Blaine Castle.
I told the guys we don't have to replace them. We don't have to be Kevin or Blaine. You have to be the best version of yourself and do what you can to contribute to the team in your way. Alex is a great athlete. He understands the game so well, which is what allows him so much success. We're going to try to be creative because the teams are going to be, keying on Alex.
Yeah, the Waynesfield game's always big. It's always going to be big, but I think we should just prepare better than we did last year. Last year, I think we came in thinking that it's going to be an easy game to win, and we got punched in the mouth. And it definitely fires the team up, fires the coaches up, fires everyone, fires the community up.
We got to work for it all the time. Every day we come out here, it's got to be like, is this practice going to beat Ada, beat Waynesfield, beat Hardin Northern? Every practice has to be like that. We got to keep each other more accountable. We had big penalties after long touchdown runs, big stuff like that. We just got to make each other better all the time.
And rounding out the NWCC top 3 is Hardin Northern. For the 3rd year in a row, the Polar Bears finished the regular season at 500 and were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. Enter a new head coach for 2023. Jared Cooper will make Hardin Northern his 9th team in a 39-year career. He brings a whole lot of new offense and defensive coordinators, a new playbook, and a dozen new players for the program. On the offense, Cooper had high praise for the team's explosive playmaking, but aims to craft a more consistent run game that will allow the Polar Bears more control over the clock. As for the defense, the top priority has been tackling fundamentals with daily circuits as part of the practice routine. Cooper is grateful for his guys' investment in the new system, and the team has been invigorated by his detailed approach.
The expectation is for our guys to compete in every game. I don't think there's a single team on our 10-game schedule that we can't compete with. And the opponent is both our opponents and it's us. How good a football can we play? How fundamental, how physical, how aggressive, how well can we execute the techniques? Master those things, and then see how we stack up against the 10 teams that make up our schedule.
He's really good at really diving in. He's really perfectionist, so I think this new offense, nothing's been seen, I don't think, in a long time like this, especially in our league. So I think there's going to be a lot of versatility, and they're moving us guys all around, so a lot to look for.
I just feel like we're more of a team aspect. I feel like I'm getting to know the players a lot more than I have in past years.
Everything's different, the entire playbook, and it really fits well for all of us. It's been tougher, but we all got it down, and we're ready for the season.
Oh, yeah, our team goal is to definitely go 10-0 this year.
Getting out of the first round of the playoffs is a big round for us, too.
Team goal this year, we're trying to make it to the playoffs and make a statement there.